It's B-Jack. Hell, you know that he back. Jackie Tarantino, Wamping Pitch. Look, I got money on my mind. That's all.
What up, world? It's your boy B-Jack, and I'm back for part 2 of the Metro Boomin' Not All Heroes Wear Capes album review, okay? Now, the first album review I did was the typical one where, I break down the hype surrounding the album, give you my picks on the album, and then give you my opinion on the album. Excuse me. This time around, I'm going to tell you why I believe Metro Boomin likes comic books and why he wants to probably score a movie. And more fittingly so, I believe he wants to score superhero movies, okay? Off the first 2 listens, I was listening with the same mentality that the normal listener would probably listen to an album, which is the beat dope, you know what I'm saying? And are the rappers delivering either bars, substance, or melodies that I want to hear, okay? Pretty cool. Yeah, they pretty much did that, you know what I'm saying? On the flip side, if you listen to this album with the mindset that Metro Boomin wants to score a movie, and I only thought of this theory because of the title, Not All Heroes Wear Capes, and then you look at the album cover, is him, I believe, his silhouette against, a big explosion in the background. So I'm thinking, what if we take away the lyrics from this project and listen to the production and think that maybe Metro is scoring an album, okay? This is like the movie score version of my album review for Metro Boomin', Not All Heroes Wear Capes. So bear with me as I give my fan theory on Metro actually scoring a superhero movie with his production on this album, all right? Now, Metro's trying to score a movie here, okay? With industrial drums, eerie soundscapes paired with heavy yet low sub bass, Metro is scoring a superhero movie, okay? And it sounds more like a triumph and a cliffhanger than, just a straight up triumph, like the hero won, all right? Now, let's get into it. It sounds more melody than lyrical when we think about the lyrics on this album, okay? And how Metro is using these artists to paint his picture along, to pair his lyrics with his soundscapes for this superhero movie. All right, here's my theory. Okay, although there is some better rapping from some of hip hop's erroneously coined mumble rappers, I think all the rappers on this album have been called mumble rappers at one point in time, with the exception of maybe Drake, okay, who ends this album. All right, his usage of samples seem to summon the superheroes portrayed by the roles in the melodic rappers of the South. Or it could be that Metro is the superhero here, and he has a foe, unseen villain, which may be the music industry as a whole. Who knows? Because a lot of people that are famous say that they would trade in their fame and just be, fortunate or wealthy and not be famous. Okay, so let's just say that his usage of samples seem to summon the superheroes portrayed by the starring roles of the melodic rappers of the South. Because I'm going to just call these rappers melodic rappers as opposed to mumble rappers, okay? I feel like he uses these guys to bring in the feeling of the scenes he's scoring, all right? The first song, 10 a.m./Save the World, Gucci Mane has the first scene introducing our star, Metro Boomin, followed by the opening credits that feels like a James Bond opener with that sample at the end of the first song, okay? That fittingly sings harmoniously ad-libs that say, finally, save the world. The beat or the sample that he uses says, save the world. Then Overdue with Travis Scott is where our hero figures out he's a hero, with magic powers. And then, y'all got to stay with me here because I'm thinking like a artist or producer or composer would compose a score to a superhero movie. Okay, so the intro is Gucci Mane, introducing our hero, followed by the opening credits. Okay, then number 2, Overdue with Travis Scott, is where our hero figures out he's a hero with magic powers. Okay, Then 21 Savage enters and brings in our villain, okay? He makes his presence known to our hero, then gets away, okay? The 21 Savage song is called Don't Come Outside, and it fits with a super villain theme song vibe, okay? So bear with me. Dreamcatcher with Sway Lee and Travis Scott finds our hero finding his love interest, and then Space Cadet with Gunna has our villain devising his next plan. Okay, this is how I'm envisioning how these beats sound if they were paired with a movie. If you take away the lyrics, maybe the melodies can stay. You know what I'm saying? 21 Savage's rap can stay, you know, especially the hook, Don't Come Outside, you know, the goons outside or whatever he said on there. Excuse me, I'm paraphrasing. But Space Cadet with Gunna has our villain devising his next plan. And it sounds very devious. You know what I'm saying? The music on this sounds devious. All right. The opening of 10 Freaky Girls with 21 Savage finds our hero feeling revived after a nice night with his lady. Okay. In comes the villain to spoil all his fun. When the horns come in, he's attacking our hero now. Okay. It's a battle for show. All right. A battle royale, if you will. The villain gets away and has our hero, you know, tired and down, but not out, you know, okay? So Up to Something with Travis Scott and Thugger finds our hero captured and struggling to get free from our villain. Only One with Travis has our hero feeling like it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like the villain got away and, you know, I'm done. You know, I'm not as good as I thought I was because I'm just finding out I got powers. You know what I'm saying? So then he realizes he's the only one who can save the world. This is how the music sounds to me. You know, as I listened to it this morning or last night and this morning, I pictured it as a movie score as opposed to just an album, you know, a trap album. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Only One with Travis Scott has our hero feeling like it's over till he realizes he's the only one who can save the world. He's regaining strength on the Thugger and Gunna joint Lesbian, where the keys of the piano seem to bring our hero back to his fight. Okay. Battle number 2, home court advantage for our bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like up to this point, the bad guy has our hero trapped on his home turf, and now the battle is still going. Okay. Too bad for our villain. Our hero is winning this one. The sample at the intro of Borrowed Love featuring Sway Lee and Wizkid fills the scene with the sounds of triumph. You know what I'm saying? Now we towards the end of the movie where Sway rides our hero into town as the people's feeling of defeat dies and is replaced by relief. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's the end of the movie where the hero beat him up, got our villain up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Got that motherfucker gone. Whatever. If this was a Marvel movie, you'd probably be going to that big ass cell block with all the villains in it, like we saw on Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? And then our hero, you know, waves at the crowd as he escapes to his retreat on the beach somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like he's in the Caribbean, because the next song, Only You, with, I believe, J Balvin, Offset, and who else is on that joint? I'm gonna have to check and see who's on there. But the song Only You finds our hero chilling on the beach at the end of the movie in the Caribbean with his lady, who was dancing in front of him, inviting him to finally dance with her and maybe more. You know what I'm saying? Because that song sounds like the chick is, you know, feeling herself. She happy her man just won the battle and she about to give him some love. You know what I'm saying? For doing so. No More with Travis, Kodak Black, and 21 Savage shows our villain at the end of the movie in his cell, you know what I'm saying, defeated. But the sample screams at the end, Lord save the world. And then there's another little skit in there where somebody is saying, fuck that save the world shit. You know what I'm saying? After the sample says, Lord save the world. So think about it. You know what I'm saying? Metro Boomin might have been really scoring a movie with this album as opposed to just giving us another trap album. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. Complaints with Offset and Drake has us feeling the saga may not be over. The sound of that beat sounds like some mystery, and it also not just sounds like a mystery, but it sounds like the mystery is that, is this battle over? you know what I'm saying, as the credits are rolling in, because that beat sounds like the ending credits of a movie. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to say well done to Metro Boomin and the Boomin'Ati clan, you know what I'm saying, of 21 Savage, Gucci Mane, Travis Scott, Sway Lee, Gunna, Young Thug, Wizkid, J Balvin, Offset, and Drake. I think this album, if you listen to it with the open mind and think about a comic book or a superhero movie, you'll see where I'm coming from. All right? Get in them comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this album review for Metro Boomin's Not All Heroes Wear Capes album, where I believe that Metro Boomin was secretly using trap music to score his very own superhero movie. All right? Let me know if this album is lit for y'all. Obviously, there's not a lot of lyricism, so I won't say that, you know, there's a lot of spit or bars there. But 21 Savage, Offset, and Drake give the best rap verses on this album. You know, kudos to Gunna, Sway Lee, Travis Scott, you know, Wizkid, J Balvin, and the rest of the crew who was on this project. Now that I've listened to this album a few times and have this fan theory that, you know, Metro was scoring a superhero movie, I like this album a lot more. The first two listens, I was like, okay, it's just a normal trap album. But then the title of the album got me thinking of my theory. So y'all let me know in the comments if y'all feel the same. If y'all can feel the vibe that I'm painting for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Or let me know, am I reaching? You know what I'm saying? But the title of the album had me thinking this way. And since Metro is a producer and he plays the piano and a lot of instruments, I believe that he may have been secretly scoring a superhero movie. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he will. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It's been done before. Dr. Dre and P. Diddy scored the soundtrack and the movie for Bad Boys 2, if y'all remember. Go back and check that that movie out and listen to some of those beats in there. Some of them Dre beats sound like they could have had Exhibit and some of the other, you know, Dr. Dre proteges on those songs, but instead it was just the beat to the, you know, to the scenes of the movie. Now, if you take away the lyrics and, you know, the songs, some of the verses on this album, I think you'll get where I'm coming from. All right. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to BJack TV for more album reviews coming soon. There was a lot of albums that came out this year. This week alone. This year, yeah, in total. But this week alone, I believe there was at least 10 decent standout artists that put out albums that I'm going to be reviewing. All right.